In the following variation, we're going to use this band to provide extra tension when we're doing dumbbell pressing exercises and also barbell pressing exercises like a bench press, for example. Before we do that though, I'm going to show you how to use the band on its own as a warm-up or as a stability exercise. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here. So first of all, if you're just starting out, you can use the band on your back in this position. Okay, so what I'm going to do from there, I'm going to assume my normal dumbbell press position with the bands right underneath my shoulder blades. Now from this position, all I want to create is the pressing movement using the band. Okay, even now with this light weight, I can feel my pec major working, which is great. You can see how my elbows are not really flaring out to the side too much. I'm trying to keep them nice and tucked in, just so I can create the adduction movement, which is essentially this, and I can engage the pec major better. Now from this position, obviously I don't want to go too far down, maybe kind of midline of the body. Create that pressing movement, and then from here, you can even hold this as an isometric exercise. So just holding there is going to create that contraction, and I'm contracting my pec major muscles by squeezing my biceps in towards one another, okay? So again, from the beginning, pause there, create the pressing movement, and then create the adduction and really squeeze the pec major. In order to make it tougher, from this position, obviously you can see the bands underneath the bench, but it's also still coming from underneath my arms. So sometimes people do this, so they essentially place the band on top of the arm. I don't like that because it doesn't really give me enough contraction in my pec, which is what I'm trying to do. So I just put the band underneath my arm, and then from there, you can even place your feet on the bench, just from a bit more of a challenge, and then create the pressing movement right towards the ceiling. I don't even need my fist there, because all I need is to create literally a pressing motion. So it's like you're pushing something towards the ceiling, right? So imagine you are literally pushing a box towards the ceiling there, and the band is providing that tension that you need. Everything is as before. I don't want to flare out too much. I want to keep everything nice and tight towards my body. Come down to about there, pause for the isometric, and then create that pressing movement combined with adduction, where I'm really squeezing my pecs together and the band's providing that resistance. This is a really good exercise. You can even do single arm movements from here. So right, alternate with the left, and you'll be able to really feel the pec major working there, because whilst one arm is moving, the other arm is going to essentially provide the stability. So for example, my left one is creating the movement, and the right one is stabilizing. So this is a really good exercise for both stability and strength.